Hey everybody, Sammy here at SFI Sports Cards back with another video. Today is November 23rd. Well, it will be November 23rd when it uploads, but today, the video we are going to do is showing a handful of cards. Now, I'm not sure how familiar some people are with my channels, some more than others, but I am not one to chase strictly Hall of Famers. Of course, it's always a great feeling to snatch up one of the all-time greats for your collection, without a doubt. But as long as a player has a good story, has a nice career, without all the acknowledgement, if it's somebody that's made an impact on their prospective sports, then yeah, I'm going to try and get my hands on this or that card. But today, we are going to show some Hall of Famers. My 5 oldest Hall of Fame cards. If this sounds familiar, is because over at Crackerjack Cards, they're doing a giveaway on this particular group of cards that you may own. You know what I like about this VR is that anyone can do it. Doesn't matter what you collect, when you've collected, what your interests are. Something tells me if you collect cards, you have at least 5 Hall of Famers in your collection from any time period in sports. Now, if you have not ventured over to this channel, I highly recommend it. Jack shows off terrific cards, and we actually have at least a couple things in common. Number one, the cards. We are similar in what we like to collect, I think. Not only the big names, but anything that makes us passionate about card collecting. Could be a specific set that, keeps us going, that drives us to take different direction from what we normally look for, which is always positive. And he is also a big Harmon Killebrew fan, which I am as well. So I'm going to place these here for him. Hopefully he appreciates that. Now, some of these cards, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I have recently shown. But when you have older cards, there's absolutely nothing wrong with giving them more airtime. I think of it as maybe someone has never seen your channel before, so it will be new to them. So if I can reach out to at least one person for the first time, I guess, doing something right with the channel. Okay. I'm not going to go super in-depth on each player because I have a knack, or some people like myself may call it a disorder, perhaps, about doing deep dives on players' career. So that type of content we can save for another video. So let's get going in no particular order because I like going random. First, 1936 Diamond Matchbook of Gabby Hartnett. These are cool little pieces. And there are different varieties in different years. This is a blue border, as you can see. I've seen silver borders as well. But nice oddity if you want to go in this direction of collecting players here, and if you want to get away from cards. I mean, these are in PSA and SGC register in their library, so you can get them graded. So here's one of the Hall of Fame catcher. This guy is a must-have if you're a Cubs collector and want to go back in history of the franchise. Gabby Hartnett. Nice little piece there. Next, how about this 1933 Gaudi Waite Hoyt, number 60. Now, I just got this card not too long ago from another gracious YouTuber. Thank you again, sir. There is a video on that mail opening if it fancies your interest. 33 Gaudis. They're quite attainable. I mean, they're out there. And I strongly suggest looking at cards with very vivid colors on them. Gaudi is known for that on these 33s. They are so nice to have in hand. So yeah, here's the Gaudi of Hall of Famer Waite Hoyt. Next, how about we go with this 1931 W517 Joe Sewell, number 46. I've shown this one often recently. Why wouldn't I? I love these bigger slabs too. It just makes the card more like a display piece. Or among other cards, it stands out. So glad that I picked this up. I didn't really notice before, but the card number is right there. That's a little nice thing they did here on this 517. Hardest man to strike out in MLB history. Very beautiful. And I don't really have any other card like this in my collection, so maybe I'll have to look at more 31 W517s. I like them very much. Okay, how about we go to this next one here. 1941. Double play, Joe DiMaggio and Charlie Keller. Card number 63 and 64. Now, to own a playing day card of Joe DiMaggio still rattles my small little brain. So this is Joltin' Joe in his prime. This is Joe D MVP. This is hitting streak Joe DiMaggio. This is winning world titles Joe DiMaggio. Now, I remember a week ago, it was late night. I was in a much different state than I am right now, don't judge. Looking over some of my collection and holding this card, thinking how fortunate I am to have it. It's one you don't see often. Any cards of DiMaggio are historical, in my opinion. And I hope to get my hands on more of them in the future. So there you go, 41 double play, DiMaggio and Keller. Okay, card number 5. This also is in PSA and SGC library, so you can get them graded. This is a 1937 Wheaties Series 8. Heine Manouche. I've used this as a background in some of my videos a couple times. This one is nice. Nice hand cut. A very formidable and fierce line drive hitter was Manouche. one of the most feared of his era. Now, if you want some good reading, look up the 1928 batting title race between him and Goose Goslin, another Hall of Famer. Fascinating back and forth race that came down to the last couple days of the season. Now, those two were linked quite often in their careers. I believe they passed away like 3 days apart. Now, talk about cards I need. Goose Goslin is one of them. But yeah, there you go. The 5 Hall of Famers. 5 oldest of my collection. So now, let's take a look at some other pickups I recently have gotten that go along with this kind of era of cards. Where did they go? What did I do with them? Please hold. I think I know where they are. Alright, found them. I am very prepared on this video. Okay, the first one. 1941 Play Ball Lon Warneke. Card number 41. Big time pitcher for the Cubs and Cardinals over his 15-year career. 5-time All-Star. I'm taking this out of the plastic. Here's the back. Read if you must. So, Warneke. You know, over a 10-year span, from 1932 to 1941, he averaged 18 wins and a 3.2 ERA. Now, he was considered, you know, just a tier below pitchers like Carl Hubbell and Dizzy Dean at the time. But his teammates and opposing teams, yeah, they knew he was right up there with them at certain times in his career. If you'd like to know, he had an arsenal of an overhand curveball, a good changeup, and a good fastball. Now this card is a good one. Great shape. Everything looks spot on. I showed the back. Everything's legible. No staining at all. Now, speaking of Warneke, I've been trying to get his 1933 Goudey, which actually Crackerjack recently showed us on his channel, and I was quite jealous. Not gonna lie. But also very happy to see someone have it. Go check out that card. Talk about beautiful and a good condition. It is quite stunning, if I can say so myself. Now, when you go check it out, you'll know what I'm talking about. So check out that 33 Goudey, Lon Warneke. But here is the 1941. This one looks good too. Another card I picked up was this 1939 to 46 Salutation Exhibits Bucky Walters. Now, the reasoning why I got this card is because I wanted a Bucky Walters card. There you go. With that brain-busting thought. 1939 MVP and pitching Triple Crown winner. 6-time All-Star. 2-time ERA leader. Won a World Series with Cincinnati in 1940. Now, you ready for some stats? Because I know you are. Over the years, from 1939 to 1946. A solid 8-year run. Walters led the majors in wins, innings pitched, complete games. And among those, with 1,000 innings during that time period, led the majors in ERA. In addition, led the National League in starts, fewest hits per 9, ranked second in the league in base runners allowed per 9, shutouts, winning percentage, and fourth in strikeouts. And he is also, you guessed it, not in the Hall of Fame. This card is crisp. Now you can tell with these cards how well they've been taken care of by looking at the backs because they're blank. This one's not bad. Pretty clean. Some fading, but you know, you're going to get that with a card this old. But no staining really. You know, it smells like cardboard, not like mildew, so very nice one. Of a pitcher that was, the premier pitcher of the National League and one of the best in the majors at the time. And this is pre-war. Bucky Walters. Go pick up some of his cards, why don't you? But there you go. Made it through another video. So please, stop by Crackerjack Cards. And if you make content, think about making a VR for the channel. It's not a hard one. You know, it's pretty cut and dry. Not too many crucial decisions you gotta make. You know, your 5 oldest Hall of Fame cards. That's it. You know? So, to all those out there, be grateful. Be thankful. Especially this time of year. For what you have accumulated in your collections. You know, it's always nice. A nice feeling to go over the cards you have. Look at the history. And, you know, if they're modern cards, you know, what may become of them in the future. So everyone, have a great holiday out there, if you indeed celebrate Thanksgiving. I got more cards, more content coming, so stay tuned and stay safe. See you next time.